Hi, I'm Reverend Ellen Debenport. It's been a couple of years since I gave you a rundown of everything Unity offers in Spanish, and there have been some big changes. Unity first started Spanish publications in 1921, thanks to Lowell Fillmore, who knew it was important. And I know it's important to you. Whether you're conducting Spanish services or not, someone's bound to ask you at some point what Unity offers in Spanish. You can see this video in Spanish at a link below. For many years, our Spanish department was overseen by Reverend Adriana Segovia. When she retired last year, Armida Chavez moved up into the role and is now the editor for La Palabra Diaria and oversees all our Spanish content. La Palabra Diaria, or LPD, is the primary publication in Spanish, just as Daily Word is in English. It circulates primarily in the United States, but also goes to Spanish-speaking countries like Spain, Mexico, Argentina, and the Dominican Republic. Other Spanish publications include all of the booklets Unity offers, 6 or 7 a year. And the books are available in print and electronically. Some of Eric Butterworth's books have been translated, Myrtle Fillmore's Healing Letters, The 5 Principles. Some are ebooks only, including Lessons in Truth and some of the Fillmore books, so be sure to check under Multimedia when you're shopping. There's no longer a separate website in Spanish. Just go to unity.org and look in the upper right corner. Click on Español and the page will toggle to Spanish. Isn't that cool? It's not an exact match because not everything has been translated, especially some of the older articles. But all the new ones are being posted now in English and Spanish. The new Be Unity app has that same toggle feature. Once you install the app on your phone, you can toggle between English and Spanish. It includes La Palabra Diaria, Spanish meditations, and links to the Spanish side of the prayer ministry. We have 2 monthly emails strictly for the Spanish-speaking readers. One is a column called Vivir con Fe, or Living with Faith, written by a rotating group of ministers. The other is a newsletter called Unity para Hoy, or Unity for Today. It's not a translation of the English version. It's curated from our Spanish material and what we think would interest the audience. Spanish social media has also changed. We still have our Spanish YouTube channel, and we're on Instagram in Spanish. The Facebook account was called Silent Unity Latino for many years, but it's about more than Silent Unity. So the name was recently changed to Unity en Español on Facebook, which is pretty straightforward. We are thrilled that the Spanish retreat will be back on campus after a long hiatus during the pandemic. We have a beautiful new brochure for people visiting the grounds called Explore Unity Village, and it's in Spanish too. Of course, you know there are many ways to pray with Unity in Spanish. The Unity Prayer Ministry has a Spanish phone line with its own number. You can submit prayer requests through the website in Spanish. The virtual prayer vigil is in Spanish. It has that same toggle feature in the upper right. The monthly prayer services are in Spanish, and the website has many years' worth of audio meditations in Spanish. We're trying to create content especially for the Spanish-speaking audience, rather than just translating everything we do in English. So again, this year for World Day of Prayer, we'll have Spanish language ceremonies led by Spanish-speaking ministers. And don't forget the products. Not all have Spanish versions, but we have card decks in Spanish, the popular prayer wheel, the new Access Abundance kit that teaches prosperity principles, and the Christmas cards are also in Spanish. Did you know there was so much? You don't have to remember it all. Customer care can help you sort it out. And yes, we have bilingual associates in customer care with their own Spanish phone line and email. Let us know if you have questions, and I'll see you in another edition of Postcards from the Village.